I'm Becky.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Sid. And we
are Future Gen.
We are here to explain climate change, how UD has affected climate change, and how we can reduce climate change's negative effects on the campus and planet. Over the past few decades, the majority of the world has been more focused on politics than the health of the planet. Many want to believe that it doesn't actually exist, ignoring the natural disasters/effects of climate change, like tornadoes, earthquakes, and a warmer planet. What is climate change? A global regional change in climate patterns evidenced by increased levels of atmospheric CO2 produced by use of fossil fuels. It is important to our future as humans. If we don't take care of our planet, soon we won't have one.
According to NASA, the sea level is rising at an alarming rate as of right now. 3.2 millimeters a year doesn't seem like a lot, but this rate has been increasing since the 1970s. This increase is accredited to two different sources: glacial retreat and the ice caps melting, and the expansion of seawater due to hotter temperatures. Arctic ice caps, glaciers, and snow covers are melting, endangering the species who make their homes on the ice caps that cover the ocean. Our planet is heating up due to an increase in carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. This extra carbon dioxide didn't just appear, it's because of us. According to National Geographic, accounting for the natural cycles of temperature and volcanic CO2 release, scientists are sure that carbon dioxide is what is affecting our climate, and that we alone have increased CO2 levels by at least half since 1960. The latest measurement taken in October of 2018 by NASA shows that there are currently 409 parts per million of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, which is a shockingly high number, and one that tops any number recorded in the past. Projections only show this number increasing. According to NASA's research on climate change, the current warming trend is of particular significance because most of it is extremely likely, greater than 95% probability, to be the result of human activity since the mid-20th century and proceeding at a rate that is unprecedented over decades to millennia. Human practices like deforestation and burning fossil fuels release excess CO2 into the atmosphere. This is our problem, and it's up to us to solve it before it's too late. So, what can we do to help this issue?
You might be asking yourself why all these global effects concern you in your daily life here at University of Delaware. What is important to realize is whether we like it or not, until we graduate or stop being involved with the university, your total carbon footprint is almost completely managed by the university. Here are some facts about the University of Delaware emission state as it is now. According to the university in their current statement on our greenhouse gas emissions, if we do nothing, emissions will increase up to 10.7% by 2020 from our campus alone, with buildings taking up the most emissions due to lighting and heating. The university states approximately 76% of the total university emissions stem from the building operations, replacement of aging infrastructure such as steam lines, and on this current trend, we will be sitting around 160,000 tons of greenhouse gas emissions per year by the year 2020. And here's the upside and where our school can help change. While this is scary, the university is not going to let this topic go unnoticed. In 2008, the university released a campus-wide proposal to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 20% by the year 2020. The plan acknowledges the main causes for emissions on campus. While this does not sound like a lot, here's what the plan entails. According to the school's 2008 proposal, the school has made a commitment to buy a share of clean offshore energy resources, wind and solar, so that it can support 20% of the school's building-specific energy needs. UD makes an effort to reach this goal by a combined heat and power plant, use of geothermal heat pumps, a fuel cell power facility, participation in offshore wind purchase of the city of Newark, and a major effort to utilize solar electric power. Additionally, many of these changes the university is going to implement are expensive. However, the yearly savings after 2020 will total up to $6,743,000 per year. This creates more potential to further decrease carbon footprint at the university.
While this is a step in the right direction, it's important to understand why we can't just rest on our laurels. According to the same proposal that promises us a 20% decrease by 2020, with 3 stages of 3, 5, and 10 years after it was enacted in 2008, we have only decreased our emissions by 6.7% since 2008. This is only 1% greater than the goal of the 3-year target. According to this plan, we should have been here by around 2013. With 2 years left in this plan, we have a whole 13.3% decrease in emissions to tackle by 2020. Clearly, we are well beyond the point of reasonable return for our campus footprint to reach this goal. So, in conclusion, clearly making empty promises to the community and student body won't help greenhouse gas emissions to decrease at a faster rate. What we can do as a student body is to get in contact with our university administration and president. Tell them that you care and notice the flaws in our plan. We want to encourage you, the future leading generation of this people, to reach out to people who impact your footprint through hegemony. Let them know that you care and you want change. As the university inquires in its proposal, what will your impact